It happened again. I knew it. The problem is I knew it. I still gave in to the moment. So here's my truth. I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to be better. I'm learning to be my truth. And in every situation, to be able to navigate the world completely in truth and with courage. So that's what I'm working on. And so I was in a situation, I was speaking to a person, and I had something to say. I had something important to say. But I felt this fear of judgment coming up. So I started hesitating on how I'm going to deliver this message. If I should even deliver this message, is this person going to think that I don't care enough if I say this? Is this person going to think this and think that? So I basically allowed the fear of judgment to basically take over my behavior and change the words of what I wanted to say, just to make sure that I don't feel like I'm being judged for how I feel. I'm learning to name my fear of judgment. So the first thing that I really do is I notice the fear, and which I did. I notice the fear of judgment, and then I name it. I put a tag on it and I call it for what it is. And then I'm teaching myself and my mind to take a different turn. Here's where I mess up. Here's where things go wrong. And here's the part that I'm still not getting right. So I've noticed it and I've named it and I've put a tag on it and I know what it is. And the hard part is to still take a different turn, because when you're in the moment and you haven't practiced this enough, which was the case, I did practice, but just not enough. The pressure is very high. Pressure is very high. And sometimes this fear of judgment, this person or they might gonna think this and that because they may not understand the full context of how I feel. So let me ask you this. I have a question for you. Please let me know, have you been in this situation lately where the pressure is very high and you have this thought and you have these feelings that you have and they're true, they're really true to you, and you felt like you have not been able to speak out what you have on your mind and what you have in your heart, like I just did. And I know it's hard. So please try this with me. Just notice when you feel like I am not saying and I'm not being what I truly am. I'm not saying what I truly feel, and I'm not being what I truly want to be. Just notice this. Just notice, like I did. Okay, it happened. It wasn't perfect. I've had great moments where I had great delivery, mind, body, and spirit connected. Boom, delivered the message exactly how I wanted. And I had moments like I just had where the delivery wasn't perfect. I didn't feel it. It didn't happen. It wasn't great. So please try this with me. When it does happen, just notice. Just think about it. Just think about what happened. Noticing is the practice. Let's do this right now. Just notice for 5 seconds what happened and why it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Just notice, and that's enough for today. That's enough. We're going to move on. If I get into a situation where I feel like I have something to say and I'm noticing my fear of judgment coming up, and I name it, put a tag on whatever feeling that is, and then I'll do my best to take a different turn to actually deliver my message the way that I feel is my truth. So make sure you tune in for the next episode, and I'm about to start working on speaking honestly under pressure, which is exactly what I need right now. Speaking my truth, being my truth under pressure. It's not easy. It's super hard, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to do this anyway, because that's what we do here in the Empowered Living Club. We face life with truth and courage. We figure out how to win the hardest inner battles, and then we share the exact tools so you can win yours. Live truthfully and live courageously. I'm doing this, so you can do this too. My name is Chris Kasonga. Keep living an empowered life.